Good morning everyone, my name's Yvonne and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these delightful little paper bags which you can use either as favours or as gift bags. And to make them you're going to need one piece of paper approximately 50 centimetres by 25 centimetres. Next to that you've got some double-sided tape and then some flowers. On top of the paper there's some lace, then we have a hole punch, a ruler, some paper raffia and a scissors, and then up on the top all on its own is a pen. You can use a pencil as well, it's to mark where you're going to put the holes later on. So I've already done this for you and you can see that I've measured along there so that when I fold it it'll be about 5 centimetres all the way along. So fold it down, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to fold the other side about 2 centimetres in. And again, if you measure it, it's about 2 centimetres. Not critical, could be 2.5. Then you put double-sided tape all the way along that edge. Next, you remove your double-sided. I've left this little piece there to take away at the end, and then turn your paper over to make almost a tube. Tuck this piece into there and take that right to the very, very end. You can see what I'm doing. Push it a little bit further in, so that the join is going to be on the very end. Minor adjustments, always handy. With that there, holding it in place, you can then pull the last piece of double-sided off and stick it down. Then, with that end that you've joined closest to you, push away and crease the other end. And that's given you a piece of paper with 2 creased edges. Right, now to get your 5 centimetre sides, what you then do is measure approximately there we are, there's 5 centimetres there. So if I press that down, and push down, press that to the other end, we'll then have the makings of a bag. Then we'll carry on to the next stage. For the next stage, we're going to turn this end, the unturned end, over approximately 4 centimetres. It's not crucial, but it shouldn't be smaller, much smaller than this. So like we did before, just press down, making sure those 2 ends are together. Okay. Right, now that you've got that, the next thing you're going to do is get your ruler, and I'm going to cut from there to there on each of the 4 crease lines. For the next stage, before we close the bottom off, I'm going to decorate the front of my bag, and I'll do this with the lace and the flowers, so we'll end up with something similar to this. And the easiest way to get this right is to start with your middle flower, and if you're really stuck on this, you can measure. So that should be somewhere around the middle, and then you can either glue it or use a little bit of double-sided tape to tape it to the front of your bag. So let's get our double-sided tape on. Next job, double-sided tape across there, remove that. Then take your lace, which you've already cut to size, and place it across there. So there's the front of your bag and the decorations are finished. Don't try and punch holes there yet, we're not ready. Right, if you flick those two pre-cut ends in like I showed you to do, you then can flick them over and you've got the makings of your bag. Now at this point you can, if you want to, put a stiffener in there to make it a little firmer, so I'll show you what to do. I've cut my piece of stiffener to size. I've taken a bit of an old chocolate box, doesn't need to be too heavy. Then also the next thing I did was I folded the bag in at the sides, and then I'm going to measure in about 5 centimetres from either side. Use a ruler. Then using my trusty hole punch, I've punched 2 holes where I marked 5 centimetres in. The advantage of measuring is that you make sure you're going to miss this part. Right, next stage. Remove the double-sided and all impediments on the table, and then you're going to stick your, I'll go this side. And turn your paper in, and then you're going to stick it to the bottom of the bag. Then you'll put some double-sided there and some double-sided there, and then you'll turn it over and stick it down. Right, last set of double-sided, you can just see them. Fold over and stick down, and then press in from the inside, and there is your bag. So to close off, if you want to keep it all natural, you can use a little bit of raffia. Start from the back, go through, we'll go through. Make sure you've got plenty of it. Now you can either just tie it closed like this one is, or if you want handles instead, go through, tie it on the inside, nice knot, well, a nice knot, not a rubbish knot. Pull through, and there you have your bag. Now you can scale it down and have it as a favour bag if you like, and you can make it as big or as small as you want, as long as you've got the principle. This one was made in exactly the same way, it's just quite a little bit smaller, and the same with this one. And this time I didn't put any handles on them, just close them up. and you've got exactly the same principle. So let's hope you like, and you'll like and subscribe, and I'll see you before long.